Hello everyone. I just thought that I would do a little quick talky bit and explain some things because I haven't received any of my parcels yet, so I won't be able to go down and film the weekly test at the complex. I'll be filming it from my window again on Friday because I don't want to risk missing the post. So, and the other thing was I know I was supposed to explain about the FP10 thing on Monday, but my sleeping's getting worse, and unfortunately I didn't get to sleep till really late on Monday morning, and unfortunately I slept through the weekly test, so that's why the video didn't come. But I apologise for that. But yeah, with the FP10, unfortunately we won't be hearing that again, I don't think, because when it was being used a few months ago, and when I managed to get that video of it at night, I found out it was being used for mustering exercises, which for anyone who isn't familiar, which I wasn't familiar with at first, basically just training evacuation sort of procedures, sort of like a fire drill at school would be kind of thing. So it was for that. But some locals decided that it scared them, or they didn't like the sound of it, it concerned them, or all this bull crap. I mean, so they decided to report an EOS to the local councillors and the usual people that they complain about the flaring and stuff to, about the FP10. And subsequently, EOS said that they would look at other ways to address the situation. And I took that as they would look at alternatives as to use instead of the siren. And I think I might have been right, because unfortunately I haven't heard it for a couple of months now. Whether they've just stopped doing the exercises and that's why I haven't heard it, or whether they have actually stopped using the siren because the locals complained, which is unfortunately the more likely cause. But I mean, really, I get when they complain about flaring, although it hacks me off. I do understand they worry about their health, etc. All the same bull crap that we've heard from them for years, you know. But to report them about a siren, an alarm, which is a vital safety mechanism for part of their mustering exercises. I mean, as I said, it's like a fire alarm at school when you did the drills, you know. Imagine trying to do the fire drill without the actual fire alarm going off. I mean, it wouldn't be the same, would it? It wouldn't, because you have to actually hear the alarm to get the proper practice, to get it into your head what you need to do in real life when it goes off for real. So essentially, those locals have compromised the proper conduct of the safety exercises for the mustering exercises by complaining about that siren. Because now, if they're doing their exercises without that siren, it's not going to be as effective. You know, that's why they had the siren. That's why they decided to use it. Obviously, you know, it was a local alarm. It's not one that's usually used, but for whatever reason, they felt they had to use it. And unfortunately, the selfish locals didn't take into consideration that, like the flaring, the siren is an essential safety mechanism, and it's part of safety exercises for the safety of the staff, for the safety of everyone involved, you know. So that really hacks me off. Not just because if they've stopped using it, not just because that I can't film it again, although that has really got to me because I was so looking forward to getting more footage of that for my channel, rather than just the hormones all the time. It was going to be great to, I was excited, I was like, yeah, we've got a new siren, we've got more versatility. But yeah, so I am hacked off about that, but I'm more hacked off that they've essentially compromised a safety exercise for the workers down there, who, let's be honest, if there is an accident, they're the first to go. You know, they're right in there with it. So that's annoying me as well. So, but that's the FP10. Whoa, that's the thing. We never actually did confirm it was an FP10, did we? We just all assumed that it was a Klaxon FP10. I'm 99% sure that it was, but I'm also 99% sure that we're probably never going to find out now. So, I apologise for that. Maybe they will use it again someday. I don't know the full story. I don't know if it is the locals complaining that they've stopped using it, but they did say that they would look at other ways to address it. So that was back a couple of months ago, and since then I only heard it once or twice vaguely when they did the weekly test with the hormones, and then that's it. I haven't heard it, so that's a shame. But I just thought I'd let everyone know. I think I did put it in one of the comments, or I replied to someone's comment on my big hormone test video, but thought I'd just tell everyone properly, just in case anyone out there was hoping to hear more of it, which I'm sure fellow siren enthusiasts who subscribed to my channel and watched it probably did want to hear more of it, but unfortunately it's just going to be the hormones, I'm afraid. It looks like. Well, I'm not afraid because they're amazing and we love them, but as I say, I was really excited that there was going to be more versatility and more sirens coming in, and I thought it's going to be great, but I shall make up for it by trying to get along to Castairs at some point. I still got to do that. And I know that another siren enthusiast, I can't pronounce the name of the channel, I know what it is, but it's a long name and I don't want to try and say it in case I get it wrong, but if you've seen the Castairs siren videos, the really high quality ones that the guy, or I think it's two guys that have put up recently, then they kind of beat me to it, unfortunately, but their content is way more amazing than I could have made anyway, and I've commented that on their videos, but I'd still like to go and give it a whirl myself and see if I can get the Castairs siren filmed at some point, and I will go to one of them, or hopefully more than one of them. So it's just finding the means and the time to do that, but I'll get there. You know, I'm gonna try and expand what I film. It's not just gonna be this like my Sky videos. I do a lot of them, and obviously the weekly tests. So it's going to be them, but I'm going to try and do other things. Like I've been in Edinburgh and I filmed a little video in a gift shop in Edinburgh. That's on my channel too, last week. So I'm going to try and I can get out and about more now. For the next year at least, I can get out and about more. I've managed to sort some travel issues that I had out the last few months. So I'm going to go to different parts of Scotland when I can. Like up to Fife and other places, and film the beach and like other historic stuff, and try and look for any other sirens and stuff that might be dotted here, there and everywhere. And there's one in Stirling near Cowie that goes off, and everyone thinks it's from like Cowie Hall Quarry. It's either a klaxon or a cart or castings. It's one of them, but we don't know if it's old or modern. But I'm gonna go and try and find out more about that and where exactly it does come from and when it's used, if I can find that out, and try and film that too. I don't think I'll be able to visually film it, but it's the noise that counts, so I'll try and get that too. So I have a lot in my agenda, and I was out today on my travels, and I have a couple of videos to put together, so they'll be popping up on the channel tomorrow, and then I have another one that will probably pop up the next day, and then obviously I'll be filming the weekly test on Friday, so trying to keep my channel busy, because I do have another couple of channels, but this is my main one, so I'm trying to keep on top of all three, but particularly this one, it's my main one. But yeah, I'm going to document, like, broaden the horizon to, like, history and other things, so it won't just be purely filming sirens in the sky, you know. I've always said that I wanted to broaden this channel to a lot more than that, so it's all going to be, like, different themed things, but kind of Scotland-y history, and of course industrial still themed, so there's a lot on the agenda, so, but yeah, I just thought I would explain some things, when I had the chance, and yeah, I'll probably see you in another video at some point.